Now then, how are we? There's your link to your online shop. Oh, your local butcher online, full carcass butcher, non-religiously slaughtered, British at its best. How is everybody? I am knackered. I'm exhausted. I've had enough. I'm just really tired. Oh, we've got the first one in. I'm rather chirpy to say it's a Saturday evening. Excuse me. I'm bollocksed. I've tried my best with content this week, folks, but it has been, outside of Christmas, the busiest week, the hardest week. But we've done it. Peter Thomas, good evening to you. I'm not going to lie, there's been mistakes on our part. I'm not going to lie, DPD have let people down. But it's part and parcel. I don't need a beer. I'm not that fussed about drinking, to be honest. Not really me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not one of them who's going to hey up Jenny, up Daft, up Craig. I'm not one of, oh, I don't drink. No, I do drink. And when I drink, I enjoy myself. But I've always got something to do on a bloody Sunday morning. Thanks very much, Wayne. Thanks very much, Johnny. Carol Steve Williams, good evening from Wigan. How are you? We've got a Wigan kebab. Is it a Wigan kebab where they put a pie in between two bits of bread? Fucking weird, that, isn't it? Eh? Weird. Weird. Who else? What's connection like? Shit. Has anyone seen the tractor video? The Deutz Fahr. Hey, have you seen that? There'll be a massive one on Monday and a John Deere and a Fendt one. I'm going to spread them over a few days though, so I don't have to do much content. I can just keep pushing them. Hi Rob, did some diving into these meat machine lorries that turn up in car parks. Most of the meat is from Australia and Brazil. Yep. Same for these meat shops that appear all over Facebook. Yeah, mate, Nick, it's true, pal. It's true. It's just fucking shit. And it's not refrigerated either, is it? Good evening, Pete Smith. How are you? Karen Jackson. Just about to cook a piece of fillet. Oh, and a San Miguel. Oh, you're into a bit of San Miguel, Kevin? How are you? Lucy from Kent. Lucy Young, hi from Kent. Patrick Doolan, how are you? Elaine, how are you? Simon, hello. From where? Hey, Penny. That'd be Wales. Look like a good tractor. Yeah. You nice tractor, you know. You make the best pies in the country. Thanks very much, Jack. Appreciate it. In a barn, you should sell them in your shop. Double your pie sales. Double what? Oh, Wigan kebab, meat and potato pie and a buttered balm cake. Oh, look at Anthony. Good evening from Greece. Just because Karen said she's from fucking Barnsley, stop trying to top Trumper, mate. Greece does not beat Barnsley. All right? What's your preference then? Is Massey the dearest? No, the Massey's not the dearest. No. The dearest... The dearest tractor on the market's a Fendt, but... That Deutz Fahr is brand new. Rob, by the Deutz, can't go far wrong. See what you've done there. That Deutz is not for me. I'm not going to lie to you. Yes, it was nice. I'm not denying that. I think the joystick's too far over. If I'm going to spend nigh on 100,000 quid on a tractor, right? It's too far over. I want it. I want everything at my fucking fingertips, and I want it to massage me. Darryl Lees, good evening from D.H. Lees and Sons near Oldham. Ha! England flag. T-bone steak. Your tomato sauce are the best I've ever tasted. Thanks very much. Phil Hampson, all right. Gary, good evening. Nigel, hello. Good evening, Kerry. How are you? MF675, Hayden Johns. Hey lad, how's your sweetbreads? A bit personal, isn't it? Just had half a pie. Absolutely delicious. Best pies I've ever had. Cheers, Brian. Appreciate that. Rump per kilo. Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you. Hold on. It might be around about 25 quid. 26 quid, I don't know. You'd have to have a look on the internet. Hurleyman Barford. Hi, Rob. I'm from Northern Ireland, but I'm West Midlands. I'll be planning a day trip. See you. Be great to see you, Ian. Be great to see you. Introduce yourself. 100% agree. I'll comment. Best pies. Just had the chicken pies we collected today for dinner. Cheers, Ian. A nice Sheffield, Bradford Brewery, Farmers Blonde local beer. Just an amazing beer. Like a blonde, don't we? A blonde with a good arse. Tell me the gossip regarding you and Slacky. See, there's no gossip between me and Slacky's sister. It's just a fucking wind up. Like, Slacky's sister's married, you know what I mean? It's just when I first met Slacky, I went to his shop and that, and we're having crack, and I'm having a laugh with his sister and that. And I did a video on his steaks afterwards. It's gone back some years now, a few years. And I mentioned his sister, like, and I think she fucking messaged me going, you know I'm married, don't you? I'm like, oh, yeah. That was fucking years ago. Mass 6 hours been stored in a bar for the last 7 years. But that's all right. Hayden, can you get hold of any hang steaks? Of course we can. We're a carcass butcher. Any carcass butcher that says they can't get hold of it, they're probably not a carcass butcher. Tara, how are you doing from the United States? Yeah, so the tractor thing, right? There's one or two coming in. Are you buying a new tractor? Yeah. Because I need one. And like, you tell me another industry where you've got to... I haven't got to spend, and I might not spend 80, 90,000 quid on a tractor, but I'm weighing the job up, right? What other industry has got to spend that amount of money just to be able to do our job? Do you know what I mean? It's not a luxury, it's a necessity. I've got 3 old tractors sat here. The John Deere I bought this year, that's an 11 plate, right? It's done 8,500 hours. The 6200's on an M reg, so that's 95. That's done, I think, 11,000 hours. Then I've got another one on a V reg 2000, I think it is, and that's done 9,500 hours. If I'm going to start doing some road work, towing corn about, carting straw, fetching straw and all that, because now we're obviously fattening bees, I went to look at McCormick, new, no loader, 125 horse, 79k. What's going on in the tractor world? Exactly. What's your new tractor preference? Are they all good nowadays? Every tractor's got its faults, right? And I asked the salesman at Deutz and said, what don't you like about it? And I think I put him on spot a bit, which is fine. I'm not there to catch anybody out. I want to know what people don't like about it. The guy who's selling it me. We can all say, oh, this is amazing, that's amazing, the other's amazing. I want to know people's experience with said vehicle. So, you know, and what's the support going to be like? Quick question, how come supermarket meat stinks when it's cooked? I don't know. You've had a good day, really busy in the shop today, to be fair. I've took some good money today. And this last 3 weeks has been fucking phenomenal, if I'm honest. So I could go and get another tractor at 5,000-6,000 hours, maybe around about the same age as, 2011, 2015, and I'm probably going to spend 50, 60,000 quid. That's what it is, right? That's what it is. And then I say to myself, well, why don't I buy either a brand new one and get the support and the warranty on it, and so there's a 2020 plate John Deere. The original one we're looking at, 130 horsepower, £76,000. All right, it's done 3,000 hours, 5 years old, £76,000. Or we go for a Fendt that's done 500 hours, fuck all, and that's about £85,000. It's a lot of money. It's a silly amount of money. Crazy money. But with a Fendt, we're going to get up to 8,000 hours or whatever it is, warranty on it. We're going to get this, we're going to get that. They're going to have the backup. If anything goes wrong, they're going to come out and they're going to fix it. They're known to be the Rolls-Royce of tractors. They're known to be really durable, and they hold their money in the second-hand market. Cheers, Stephen. Hello, Stephanie. Quick question. So you're answering that one. Nice being in a position, though, Rob. I'll stick with my old Renault. Get a Lambo. I'm not bothered about that. How do you frustrate farm? How are we doing, Carl? Have you looked at Watson Farm machinery? They look good. Value. Do it. What about a Case Puma? Them Case Pumas look good, to be fair. Pie's looking bang. Emma Soda One. Neil from Oxfordshire. How are you? Yeah, note's cheap. What truck you bought, David? But it's like farming's a lot of money, and everything we earn. I'm a sucker for lease hire. They cover breakdown and service. See, that's the thing. Do we go lease Fendt all day? Yeah, I'm swaying towards the Fendt. I've driven a Fendt, and I fucking loved it, to be honest. A good tractor isn't cheap, and a cheap tractor isn't good. 100%, yeah. Dead right. Does Slacky slaughter your cattle? No, Slacky does not slaughter my cattle. He hasn't passed. He's done 2 for me in past, but no, I get mine done at Elliott's in Chesterfield. Fendt's are good machines, yeah. What about Class? I don't like Class. I went down to Piketts and drove a Class down there. It was a 2020, done 5,000 hours, and it was on at 32.5 grand. So it's done less hours than my John Deere, and my John Deere was about the same sort of money. And I got in the Class, and it just felt cheap. It felt like a kid had put the cab together. Not really my bag, really, to be fair. I don't want to have to spend. I don't know if I'm going to spend that sort of money. I don't know whether I'm going to spend 70, 80, 90,000 pounds. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to go and look at all these tractors. I'm going to see what deal I can get and what's going to suit me best. Thanks for my short ribs and lamb this morning. You're welcome, David. You get what you pay for 100%. Just go and get a Carver, a CR2. I don't even know what that is. So you do, you get what you pay for. And what do I need it for? It's not going to do a great deal of work, to be honest. Oh, so what do you need a new one for then? Well, I don't, but I always think long game, right? So if I've got a nearly new tractor sat on this yard, I can jump on it and go and do my road work. We aren't worrying about an oil leak. We aren't worrying about this falling off. We aren't worrying about this breaking down, that breaking down. I know it's going to do the job. I need something around about 130 horsepower, 140 maximum. I don't want it to be oversized vehicle, so I can still get in and out of the sheds without having to worry about knocking something. Mate, been in the shop and also had an order. Plan to visit the shop next time. When steak pies usually available in the shop, or do I? Yeah, they're pretty much always available in the shop, mate, to be fair. They're always on. We're always baking and doing all that sort of stuff. He's agreed to operate. He needed to get, mate, yeah, I agree. Yeah, but I didn't like the cab in the Deutz. It was okay, but for the amount of money, it needs to be right. Challenger 2 tank, we're up. Yeah, it fucking will. So I want 130 horsepower, 140 maximum. That's, between 120 and 140 will do, and that's ideal. So the frame of the tractor's small enough to still get in the sheds and not worry about knocking anything, but it's got a bit more oomph on the road because there's a lot of hills around us to be pulling 8 ton of corn behind me. That's... Can you start growing pepperonis? What the fuck? Saw a video of Mr. Jones, the Welsh farmer, eating lamb's hearts. Never had them. At 51, do you sell them? Well, I can tell you some, yeah, but normally just put them into dog meat. There's a couple of Irish gentlemen who come in and for them. And there's apparently some good recipes. You can stuff them and things like that. Where you're based? My farm is in Derbyshire, my shop is in Nottinghamshire. Thank you for your content, your attitude. It's really given me a kick up the arsenal to do more in my farm. Oh, cheers, Matt. Appreciate that. I don't get enough time on the farm, to be honest. I'm sat here now. Just got a fire. Burning some shit. I don't get enough time up here, so, Valter, try John Brown's at Winsford. All right, okay. I'll look at them. Because I'm not really, but we've got 2 John Deeres and a Massey. I'll tell you what I don't like about the older Masseys. I think the gearboxes are fucking shit. They're so fucking sloppy, and if you're on a hill and you got all that weight behind you and you miss that gear, you're stopping, you're going into low box to try and fucking get yourself out of the shit. I do like the auto quad on the John Deere, what I've got. But the thing then I start thinking that the auto quad came in 96, 97 on the John Deeres. They're still using it today. Brilliant, you might say. It must be a great fucking gearbox. Fuck that. If I'm paying 80, 90 grand for a tractor, I want fucking Vario. I want, you know, the dog's bollocks. And you would want, you know what I mean? I don't want a 1997 fucking gearbox in it. I want something fucking decent. You know, but it's a good, it's like an indestructible gearbox, they say. It's a really good gearbox. I'm not disputing that. But genuinely, honestly, if I'm paying that fucking money, I don't want to have to change down gear. I don't fucking don't. If you want a good cab, you may have to fork out 40k more for that privilege. That's it then. That's what I'll do. Like, I don't want to get into a fucking shit box. Oh, well, they run well. I want everything to be well. If I'm going to spend 50 grand, in my eyes, I may as well spend 90. It's all a lot of money, isn't it? It's all a fucking ridiculous amount of money. Pikett Tractors are fantastic gentlemen. They really are, Kevin. I've been on the phone to, is it Richard? And I've met George as well. They have said they want to do a deal with me. So I am going to pop down again on Monday. So we're going to sunny Flixton on Monday morning. I'm going to go and see Martin and George. Martin Senior, George Junior. We're going to go and see them at sunny Flixton. I do like their videos, the selling videos and things like that. It's great. They've got a big Massey in there. It's 160 horsepower. So it's a little bit bigger than what I really want. However, it's really good value, I think, for what you're getting. But it's on the Dyna 6 gearbox. Eddie from Bottom, thanks very much. Melanie Brown, how are you? Get a John Deere. I've got two John Deeres. We've got a 6155R, and it's not a bad tractor. Yeah, I do like the John Deere tractors. I do like them. But when you've got one that's done 3,000 hours and it's not far off the same money as a nearly new Fendt, I'm swaying towards the Fendt. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely, get the best you can afford. I'm done with my husband buying from an auction. Oh, it's a good deal. Because it's shite. He's finally agreed and bought a new forklift. Absolute game changer. Denise, it is, yeah? James Stevenson's got a massive. I'm going to go and see him on Monday. I'm going over on Monday. I'm going to drive over. What you need is to compile a long list of tracks and then get them on a demo for a month each. Fucking hell, we'd have a year's free motoring, wouldn't we? It'd be great, wouldn't it? Pikett's phoned me up and he phoned me shop and he said, listen, come down, pick a Fendt up, take it home for the weekend, because he's not far from us. Pick a Fendt up, piss off for the weekend, bring it back on Monday, let me know what you think. Fantastic, thanks very much. No other firms offered that to me. Paul, thank you. A couple of years ago, that Paul, it's circling again, that video. So yeah. But only there's one or two coming in. Something fucking must be a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire, not at all. I'm having to spend money because, like, my old man won't spend any. He's of an old school age, and I think to get forward, you've got to spend a bit. And you've got to have a reliable, good machinery around you, so you can just pop on, do this, get that done. It's done. Time is fucking. Have you tried the 516? Massey, buy a John Deere. Nothing runs like a Deere. I've got two Deeres, like. Put Muxer in the back of a D-Max. Fucking hell. Cannot pull it. Serious, that much better. But yeah, time for me is something I'm always really, really short of. And I forget, there's that much going off in my head. I need to get this done, that done. How can we make more money here? How can we cut costs there? How can we do this better? Or how can we do that better? How can we provide better service? So like last night, I'm on the phone to my cousin at 9 o'clock at night, working out new emails and trying to get automated emails set up so people can still be kept in the loop in the week it takes us to get their order ready. And I'm doing all that, trying to improve the service, trying to, I'm on the phone to DPD saying, why have you not fucking delivered that? You've cost me 300 quid, you prick, blah, blah, blah. Where do I start my complaint? It's a nightmare. You've got to fill this and do that. I'm doing all these different fucking things. And then I'm coming to farm and I'm like, right, I want to weigh cattle. I want to, that's calving. I'll sort that out. I want to artificially inseminate 2 beasts, or 4 beasts, in fact. Which bull are we doing? Like, let's look at estimated breeding values, EBVs, and then we're doing this, and then we're looking at that, and then, fuck, the water's not working. Let's go and sort the water out. Let's move the cattle. They need me. It's just, my head, fucking honestly, is just doing that all the time. Which I don't mind. It keeps me busy and occupied, you know. But I don't want to have to get on a tractor and it not be good enough, not be right enough, or even have the anxiety of, is this going to work today? Is this going to break down today? Do you know what I mean? You've got to have the tools for the job, yeah. So, you know, I've never, and I think it makes my dad wince with that, the amount of money. You put yourself in an early grave. Why am I? So I've never understood that. I don't want to sit down. I don't want to, I'm not happy with my lot. I want to improve. I'm an ambitious person. And that's the beauty of the human race. We're all different. And if we're all the same, it'd be bloody boring, wouldn't it? But no, I'm ambitious and I'm proud that I'm ambitious and I love work. Some people like golf, some people like football, some people like weird stuff, whatever. I like work. I genuinely like work. I like the industry I'm in, which is bloody fantastic. 90% of the people look out for each other. Well, you know, if you need a hand, I know I can call Saltbarn Farm up and he'll come and help me. I know I can ring another mate up, James, and come and help me. So yeah, that I'm not going to sit there and go, oh, I'm going to be an early grave. All right, so what? So shall I sit around then and just be fucking bored for a late grave? I'd rather die early and say I've done something with myself than sit there for a fucking hell of a long time wishing I'd done this or wishing I'd done that. I never want to look back and have a regret. Never. Never, ever. Exactly, Lewis. Do I like Clarkson? I don't know him. I like what he does on the TV, yeah. Just cooked brazen steak we got yesterday. Absolutely bang on. Cheers, Cammy. If your hobby is your work, then you'll never get sick of it. No, I don't. I love it. I never sit down. Too much to do. Yeah, there is too much to do, and I genuinely enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. Like tonight, I'm not doing anything, am I? I'm on here talking to you wonderful people, having the crack, having a laugh, talking about farming, because that's just what I love. But cheers, Stephen. I appreciate that. I am an hard-working bloke, and I'm proud of that. I've got my faults. We've all got us faults, haven't we? You know, I probably smoke too many cigarettes, but oh well. It's one of them things, isn't it? You know. But what I am is an honest chap. I'm an honest chap, and I do an honest day's graft, you know. And I don't like people who sit about. Well, not that I don't like them. That's wrong. I shouldn't say that. I don't agree with sitting around. I believe you should always strive to do more. I always think you should. You can always, once you get comfortable doing something, you're going to be able to find a bit of spare capacity because you should get better at that one thing. If you've got a job, say you started as a postal worker, as an example, right? You started working out for Royal Mail. Your first year, you're just getting used to it, right? You're just getting used to it. You're going to be a lot slower. Year 2, year 3 coming, you're going to get faster and faster and faster. So then you should have more hours in the day then, because you're going to finish a bit earlier. You've got more spare capacity than do something else. But a lot of people choose to go home and sit on the fucking arse. Oh, I've done my bit. I've done my shift. Fucking hell, that's it. I'm not going to make some other fucker rich. What? That's just a brain dead mentality to me. Thanks very much, Drew. Exactly, Daft. Yeah. It's when these people have got a problem about, you know, businesses earning money, and it's like, what? That's what it's all there to do. But you know, if it were a quiet week in shop and all the rest of it, or a quiet week online, no one's saying, "Hey, mate, here's a little bit to help you out." Oh, they fuck. Nobody's there to help you out. Strictly's on soon, mate. Hurry up. Bloody Strictly I don't watch telly, I don't. Who's on it this year? And it's never anybody you know, is it? Strictly Come... I think that's the problem with telly these days. It were better when Gladiators were on. And fucking Jim Bowen on a Sunday night, Channel 4, Bullseye. Come on! I hope, Mark, how are you? I meant Fent 516, hence you tried one. I tried the smaller one. So I'm looking at a 3 series one, mate. He said is it a 113 maybe? I don't know, I can't remember. No time for TV. Christopher Lacey, how are you? Yeah, and that's the thing is, and I'm not being a prick when I say this, right? But there's one or two on the internet. Cost of living crisis. Oh, there's a cost of living crisis, and people fucking use it as an excuse. Excuse me. It annoys me this a bit. People use that as an excuse to remain poor. They can't be asked to put that extra shift in on a Saturday. They can't be asked to try and find a little sideline job. They can't be asked to go and, I don't know, do pizza delivery at night for extra money. But there's a cost of living. Yeah, we've been busy today, Chris. Yeah, it's been good today. Yesterday we're all right. Thursday, we were down a bit on Thursday. Wednesday was shit. We were a washout with weather. Saltmarsh Slam, thoughts, never had it. Not had TV plugged in for 2 weeks, all packed up for moving house. Not missed it one bit. I can believe it. You know what I mean? I can believe it, Von. I should go on Strictly Come Dancing. Fucking, I've got 2 left feet, mate. But that's the thing. These people who moan about they ain't got this, they ain't got that. We're having to budget. We're having to do this. We're having to do that. Fucking times are hard and all the rest of it. But there's no stopping you getting another job. There's no stopping you, doing a bit of e-commerce, buying and selling or whatever else, or learning a new skill. Knowledge is power. The more skills you've got, the better and the more adaptable you are to life. Oh, this is not quite working out for me. Right, let's go and try and earn a quid at doing this or that. Do you know what I mean? Like, and so they pissed me off. And then they used mental health card as well. And mental health's a serious issue to me. And I think there's too many people pull that, my mental health. Right, you're feeling a bit fucking sad, right? There's a fucking difference. I'm sorry, but there is. I think there's a lot of people taking the piss out of that when it's a real serious issue. And there's a lot of people that just need to grab the bollocks a bit and crack on. No, there's always something you can sell. If you want to make money in this world, honestly, you want to sell something. You want to sell something, or you want to solve a problem. If you can solve a problem and do it better and cheaper, you'll be successful. Cars can make cash. Yeah. You've got to be willing to take a risk. And if you don't want to take the risk, then that's it. Big risk, big reward, or a big loss. I'm all right, Darren. How are you? Something must be going off. I'm down to 150. We've lost 100 people. It's probably because I'm spouting shit. I'm going to go on in a minute for my tea. How are you, Darren? Sudworth? Yeah, I'm going to go home and grab some tea in a minute. And do my weekly take-ins and sort all that out. And then, yeah, have a think about what I'm going to do tomorrow up here. I've got 1 or 2 little jobs planned. Nothing. I need to go and get some new aprons for the shop, to be fair. I get them from Booker's. They're not that bad. They're all right. I like them all to be the same. To be honest, 1 or 2 have got a few rips in. Aggressive boning out, So, yeah. Oh, dear. I've done that. Bought stuff from John Pye Auctions to the market store. Made a few extra quid. Yeah. Hey, fucking... There's always a way to make money. You just got to get your head in game. Get it out of your arse and think, right, what can we do to make a quid here? eBay, Facebook Marketplace, car boots, buy and sell, whatever. What are you having for tea? I don't know, probably a steak. No, in fact, I ain't got any. What have I bought? Oh, it's here. Oh, what we got? Fucking hell. Hold up. Got 2 of them. They need paying. Anybody? Anybody want one? Dog and eat cart. We've got some boiled ham. Oh, we've got a pie. What we got here? Okay, now. Yeah, look. This is what I'm having for tea. Fucking hell. Are you ready? Fucking hell, the size of that for a steak. Bosh. What are you having for your tea? Fucking static car here. I need to go, don't I? Put that back in bag. Oh, fucking hell, bag's not big enough now. Rip bag. Alright. Do you ever sell pork chops with apple stuffing? No. Good evening, Johnny, alright? Ah, you ain't wrong, mate. 72 hours a week for me. Most weeks, including the weekend, which days kids are fucking right, Paul and all. Gonna piss it down. Fucking hell. You don't bother about them parking fans. It's fucking one of them, innit? I think I'm a bit late for one. What date? Fucking bastard law council. 3rd at 9. 21st at 8. Might be a bit late on that one. How much that steak? It's about a kilo in weight, that'd be about 40 quid. Do you do dog food raw? Yeah? In shop we do, yeah. Captain Caveman, how good, Nigel? Salt more slam thoughts. You've asked me that once and I've never had it, so I don't know. I can't really give an opinion on something I've never had before, so. Eating the profits again, I know. Terrible, eh? Fucking hell. What do you want me to do? Go and buy off another butcher? You ever sell bacon ribs? No, we don't do bacon ribs. It's like someone said to me, why don't you do round on bacon? I said, just don't do it, mate. There's no call for it. Why don't you do round on bacon? It used to be the best thing ever. So we just don't do it, mate. Because I'm going to buy, what would you want to do? Buy 50 kilo of it and have it fucking sat in freezer, don't fridge, you know what I mean? Fuck off. And he started having a rate going with this bloke on a message. How was the 3 Series price, mate? The Fendt, it was about 88,000 with about 500 hours on it. I'd pay for any tickets to send me that state. It's alright, Paul, don't worry about it, mate. Fucking living the dream. It's a bit more than a steak, then, isn't it? It's fucking massive ribeye. Well, it's a rib of beef, really, but because it were off a really big effort. I don't like them like that. As in, I don't like selling them like that. So, because you know it's a lot of money and it ends up being a steak. Do you know what I mean? Do you do boiling bacon? Well, we sell gammon joints you can take home and boil. Like, have you ever had a heifer in your bed? Ah, that's a bit personal, Lloyd, isn't it? Off topic, if a butcher say they don't stock beef liver, but they can get it with some notice, would you say they are? Yeah, 100% box butchers, yeah. 100% box butchers. I get, how much per kilo are your cheapest and dearest sausages? They're all the same, mate. They're all about £11 a kilo. Oh, you're good. Oh, buddy. Yeah, I'm alright, Terry Shane, thanks. But yeah, my body's a beef coming every week, and you get a bag of offal with it, because that's just how it works. You get your offal back. So if I sent 3 beasts in last week, 3 heifers, what they'll do is the slaughterhouse will sell that offal because I'm hanging my beef there, and then when it comes to having my beef back in my shop, they'll give me 3 sets of offal from 3 beasts that have been killed that week. Because obviously they can't hold, the offal will totally go off and be rotting in 3 weeks' time. So they'll sell my offal, but give me offal back, offer another beast. So you don't get your I can go and say I want my offal. Am I going to get it up probably not. They're not going to be able to identify it from the amount of beast to kill. Private art cement compared to other brands, 88k. That sounds several bodies through the shop. Fucking hell, it is. Yeah, but Mark, the John Deere is 76,000 quid. The John Deere is 76,000 quid with 3,000 hours on it and 3 years older. Do you know what I mean? So I'm sat there going, well, do I just not go and get something with 500 hours on for a little bit more and then you're done, aren't you? Shop's alright, cheers, Simon. Yeah, we've not had a bad week this week. It's been alright. Yeah, it's been alright. Oh, God, excuse me. Right, folks, I'm going to bugger off. We sell offal, mate. We sell it. You get your offal skirt. You get your kidneys, your liver, your heart, your oxtail. Yeah. Cheers, Aidan. Appreciate that, mate. Listen, folks, I'm going to shoot off. I'm tired. I'm going to go and get myself some food now. I'm going to go and cook that steak. And yeah. We'll catch you all tomorrow. No doubt I'll be doing some videos. So thanks very much. Take care. See you.